Hello everyone, this is your weekly update. We'll start with staffing numbers this week. Total staffing 2567. Total sworn in patrol 1051. 63 light duty, 5 are on critical incident leave, 28 military leave, which leaves us a total of 955 working officers in patrol. There's a couple things that have come up this week that I want to address real quick. So the associate memberships that PLE offers. We have an associate membership for sergeants and lieutenants. We have associate memberships for police assistants, and we have associate memberships for detention officers that we currently offer. Apparently there's some confusion amongst a couple folks that I want to clear up. Those associate memberships are strictly for PORAC Legal Defense Fund and counter benefits. That's it. We do not represent any of those units, any of those individuals in administrative interviews or grievances. We don't bargain for them. It's strictly to provide PORAC legal defense. In no way, shape, or form do we believe that we are going to replace their current bargaining unit, whether it's Unit 3 or Unit 6, for grievance and discipline. So just to make sure that we're on the same page. There were some questions that came up in the survey about the PLE bylaws. And there was some comments about bylaw amendments. So when we send out bylaw amendments to the board, to the membership to be approved, we split them up. Each individual bylaw that's being changed, they're never clumped together, because you might agree with one change but not the second change, so then you have to vote to not approve either one of them, right? So they've never been clumped together. In addition, board positions. So board positions are elected by the membership, and every 3 years we have an election. Everyone stands for election every 3 years, but it's like every 2 years, right? Mm-hmm. So we have 1 year, second year, and then off year, third year. And those positions are elected by the membership. If there is a vacancy that occurs on the board, the bylaws allow the president to nominate someone for that position, but then the entire board has to vote on whether or not that person is appointed to the board. There was some comments about how the president gets to appoint the board completely, no input or say so from the membership, which is absolutely ludicrous. And if somebody's saying that, then they are clearly uninformed. So I just want to make sure that we clear those things up. Justin's got some more information regarding the survey that you guys took. Thank you again for participating in that, and I'll turn it over to Justin.
Just want to echo what Daryl said. Thank you for everybody who took the time to fill out the survey. It was greatly appreciated. We had some really good feedback from the membership, as well as some constructive criticism, which is very beneficial. We had approximately 600 people take the survey, so pretty high compared to usually the ones that we put out.
I think that's more than voted on the last contract.
Yep, so that is actually fantastic. I want to talk about some of the top items so you guys can be informed. Number one, of course, was wages, which we expected. Number two, post-retirement health care. Number three was stuff having to do with retirement. Number four was BV or BI or any of those leave increases. And then lastly, number five was items having to do with uniform. So I want to talk a little bit about two of them really quick. First one's going to be retirement. So yes, while the retirement was put on there, that is a state benefit that is provided. So that's not something that we're going to be able to handle in a city negotiation. That is something that is done at the state level, which actually requires state legislative action, which is going to come from the PSPRS board. And we do actively have a lobbyist who is working to try and improve those, because that has been identified. The next one I want to talk about is the post-retirement healthcare. This was overwhelmingly across the board on the survey. I have reached out to try and see a new updated amount of what this would cost. This will be the second time, because Daryl has contacted previously, and then try and see what kind of framework is required to try and push this forward. Lastly, all the information that you guys provided on the survey, I'm going to take back to the negotiations team. We're going to try and get the best plan forward, moving through into the upcoming contract negotiations, to try and help out the membership and at least get the best benefits package that we can moving forward. So again, if you have any questions, concerns, or something that you want to reach out specifically, you can contact me directly here at the office or anybody else, and they can always get the information back to me.
Very good. In regards to that post-employment health care, when Mesa had that benefit pop up, the president from the Mesa Police Association had advised us of it at the Arizona Police Association meeting, and I immediately reached out to the HR director and asked him about it. That was a couple of years ago. Well, I was actually, well, we were preparing for the last negotiation cycle, so a year and a half ago, and it was wildly expensive. Considering, I mean, we have a lot more employees than the city of Mesa, but it doesn't hurt to continue the conversation with HR to determine whether or not it's become affordable or less affordable. It's something to look into. So we appreciate you guys bringing that up. You got anything else?
I don't.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for this week. You guys take care, stay safe, take care of each other, and we'll see you next time.